What's up, Pixar fans? Dan Taylor here from danthepixarfan.com, and I'm back with another cool and groovy Mattel Pixar Alien Remix review. And today I'm taking a look at the brand new, just released 2-pack featuring Barbie and Ken with Dream Convertible.
I get the Corvette.
Like many of you, I've been seeing prototypes of Ken and Barbie being posted online for a while now, mostly from collectors in China, it seems. So I knew these characters would be coming at some point, but I didn't know when or how. Well, they've finally hit the US, and I was actually really surprised that these two ended up being in a multi-pack like this. I mean, it makes sense, I just hadn't thought of it. But even more of a surprise was the addition of the included Dream Convertible, what's essentially a display stand piece, of course inspired by the pink Corvette toy seen in Toy Story 3. But yeah, I hadn't heard anything about that coming, so that was a super welcome surprise for sure. So these are numbers 54 and 55 in Mattel's Pixar Alien Remix line, and as I talked about in my last toy update video, up to this point we've only seen the reveals up to number 49, so that means there's another full wave of 4 in between Black and White Woody, who's number 49, and numbers 54 and 55 here. So we're talking numbers 50, 51, 52, and 53 are unknowns at this point. That's really exciting, and I'm assuming those will be Luca, Ian Lightfoot, Blue Suit Mr. Incredible, and Celia, who I mentioned were coming in my Pixar Alien Remix checklist video, so be sure to check out that if you haven't already. Honestly, guys, it's crazy this collection is even still going after almost 2 years. I have no idea when it's gonna stop, but like I've mentioned before, I'm too deep into the line at this point, so there's no turning back now. Who's with me? Please let me know I'm not in this alone. Okay, moving on everyone, now I'm just going to give you a quick all-around look at the packaging like I always do. I mean, it's essentially the same box and presentation as the previously released playsets in this line, which would be the Pizza Planet Claw Machine and Carl and Doug's New Home, both of which I did review here already, so not much to report on here. We do have some nice, cute, stylized box art as usual, this time of Barbie here on this side. And here's the back of the box showing off the two characters, the convertible, and a call out emphasizing that both Ken and Barbie can fit in the car, just one at a time though, for either play or display. And here's your very brief look at the bottom of the box, and the other side which features Ken, and that design also looks fantastic. Okay, that's all I got as far as the packaging. Now let's go ahead and bust these two lovebirds out. Okay everyone, and here they are. I mean, come on, how hilarious are these guys? These have to be some of my favorites in the whole remix collection, really just because of how unexpected they are. I don't think I would have ever thought of remixing Ken and Barbie, but you know I just love when we get toys and merch of characters that rarely get released, whether it's in this toy line or any. Like, I don't know about you, but I'm all about getting the more obscure side and background characters as toys. So anyway, holding these guys in are just a few plastic bands here, as you can see, and some other plastic holders and some tape, as you can see here on the back. So I'm just gonna grab some scissors real quick and I'll be right back. Alrighty, first up, here's your closer look at the oh-so-stylin' and very well-groomed Ken, wearing his iconic Animal Lovin' outfit. The character translates surprisingly well to an Alien remix, and like I already said, it's just hilarious to me. Like, look at his little exposed chest there, his parted wavy hair, even his expression feels very true to the character. Now here's your all-around look so you can see all the details for yourself. As usual, he's got 3 points of articulation, his head can rotate 360, and then both his arms can move up and down. His collar somewhat prevents his arms from rotating all the way around, but I can tell you can kind of give them a tug outward a little and then rotate. That way you can get them to turn around full 360 if you really wanted to, but that's not really necessary at all. Overall, this is a super fun and solid remix figure that's sure to be one of the more popular releases. Next up is Barbie, and she's wearing her iconic Great Shape workout outfit from the 80s, and she looks really cute as well. I love the bright neon colors, that goes for both of them, and I mean, she just pairs really well with Ken. It's almost like they were made for each other. And now for a little all-around look at Barbie here. And then she has the same standard points of articulation. Her head can rotate 360. And then for this one, if you turn her head a little to the side, you can rotate the arms all the way around. So yeah, that's it for these two. They're both really cute, they both totally work, and I appreciate the subtle true-to-movie details. It's been so fun to see all of the Mattel team's choices as to what characters get made in this line, and I'm really looking forward to who's coming next. Last up is the Dream Convertible vehicle, which basically just acts as a display stand for one character at a time. And of course, this is inspired by Molly's pink Barbie Corvette from Toy Story 3, but since Mattel obviously couldn't say Corvette here on the packaging, they've called it a Dream Convertible, which is great. That's perfect. By the way, I'm sure you know this Barbie car from the opening scene of Toy Story 3, you know, the one the aliens and Potato Heads used as their getaway car, but a little fun fact here, it's also seen in Ken's dating tip number 24, which if you haven't watched those, check them out. They're pretty funny. They were just little snippets of Ken giving some dating advice that were used as part of the marketing leading up to Toy Story 3 back in 2010. But yeah, this car makes a little appearance there as well. Anyway, this is a nice little representation of the car scene in the film, even if it's not exactly the same. And oh, if you were wondering, the tires do not rotate. This is seemingly all just one molded piece without any moving parts, so that goes for the steering wheel as well. That's also just static. I love that this was included though. It's a great pop of color. It really does make for a fun display piece, and I can't wait to add this to my Alien Remix shelf next to the other playsets. Now to wrap things up, here's Ken in the convertible. Again, just one figure can fit at a time, but they're both totally compatible. And here's Barbie. In the end, I don't even have to say it, but I'm gonna say it anyway, this is a must-have set. If you're already a collector of Mattel's Pixar Alien Remix line, I can't see why you wouldn't track these down. They're such a fun, funny, unique, and overall welcome addition to the collection. Even if you haven't dove into collecting all the remix figures out there, this makes for just a great one-off set as well if you're a Toy Story fan and or collector who just loves these characters. Oh, and as far as price, this set does retail for $20. And yeah, I think that's really it. So head to your local Target or Walmart to check for availability if you're interested, and be sure to leave your thoughts down below. As always, I'm looking forward to reading all your comments, and if you did enjoy this review, I hope you'll consider giving this video a big thumbs up and subscribing to my channel for more Pixar toy news and reviews from my personal collection. Don't forget to ring that bell. Find me all over social media at Dan the Pixar Fan, and I will see you in my next video.